What we know generally is the voter share for a very long-standing party such as the PAP, People's Action Party, is dwindling. Not only is its vote share dwindling, we also know it is suffering from reputation damage and continued dwindling on that front as well. What it means is the PAP will inevitably lose its two-thirds majority and in due course also lose its simple majority. These are facts that you cannot run away. So far, there is a rumor mongering that, the ruling party is the only way to go. So in case they lose, everything is collapsed because the opposition will take over and they don't have experience. That's a false narrative. When a ruling party that has been in power for so long and loses the simple majority, the first thing they will do is to strike a coalition deal with the biggest opposition party that has won the election. That this is the natural outcome. Now, whether you look at Indonesia, whether you look at Thailand or Malaysia, the largest winning party, when it doesn't reach 50% majority, will seek to form a coalition with the next biggest opposition party. So this is the scenario for Singapore. Now, if you confront this scenario with them, they will either not comment or they will deny. But this is what will happen. We have many years of historical experience and precedents around the region. So do not be duped because you are around nearly 40 plus people here in this room. This is a very important knowledge for you to take away and spread. Because right now, the news that they spread about the political outcome is fake news. The winning opposition party, that means the one that has a larger majority, will normally accept that deal because they say, look, it is for the national interest. It is for the unity government. They also want ministerial posts. They also want to have experience in governance. So because of that, this will be the likely scenario you will need now. The other thing that you need to keep in mind is the type of opposition parties that will form a coalition will normally be very, very close in values, principles, and ideology with the ruling party. In Singapore, you're not going to see a hung parliament and opposition immediately taking over. What you're going to see is a scenario of the ruling party, which has lost the majority, tying up. At this stage, if you confront, they're going to deny. But in practice, that would happen. So what you will be left with, if you have more than 2 or 3 other opposition parties, then you will have an opposition that's truly an opposition, right? Because this language of national unity, singularity, is actually false. Because the national image is one that is plural, because there are many voices, many viewpoints.